Hey YouTube, this is T. I know I've been away for a minute, but hey, um, it's been a lot going on. The family member that I was telling y'all about with the crazy husband, between her and the trying to kill herself, her getting beat up, her getting jumped by him, her trying to run into traffic because he's not calling her back fast enough, so she want to run into traffic. Had to call the police to make sure that they go get the food because she run into traffic. She got her mom, her little brother, little sister, and her baby chasing her up and down the street because she wanna um hold on, I think you might be able to hear that. Okay, because she wanna try to commit suicide because she need to get his attention because he ain't paying enough attention to her. Y'all, it's been a long 2.5 weeks, if not longer than that. It's been long. I finally got my date for my pacemaker. December 15th. I don't know what time yet because they like to play with you and call you like the day before and tell you to be there at like 0 dark 30 in the morning, like you just have a ride like waiting for you, that kind of stuff. Right now I'm just doing my pre-ops, because this is my 14th or 15th surgery or procedure, and I always have to see my psychiatrist to make sure that my mind is where it's supposed to be, and to make sure that I don't have no crazy ideas about committing suicide or nothing like that. But I feel like this is just me, only my opinion. I can only say what I know. I can only say what I feel. If you want to commit suicide because your life is not going right, and if you're not doing anything to change how your life is going, I don't know. See, I can't change I got stage 4 cancer. I can't change that. All I know is so far, the Lord hasn't called me home. Now, he done played with me. He done put me on layaway. He done tried to do me. And these last 2 chemo treatments, y'all, I'm telling you, they was trying to take a sister out. They really was. My immune system has just been severely compromised because I am not, I just feel weak all the time. I feel lethargic. I feel like my body is just heavy. And I do realize, I know this. This ain't my first go around. This ain't my first one. That they're pumping poison in me. I know this. Plus, I take a poison every single day because not only do I take chemo, but I take a pill that's chemo. I take that every day. So, I don't know. Yesterday was year 4. 4 years, y'all. 4 years. I made it 4 years. I don't know if I feel any different. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if I feel any different. I know my mindset has changed because there's just been I've had so many monkey wrenches thrown into my own thing that it really hasn't given me time to play that woe is me. Oh, why me? I just, no. Y'all had to excuse my hair. I keep feeling like it's cray-cray. Sorry. It's just doing what it do. I probably shouldn't have slept on it. But it is what it is. I just feel Like, it is what it is. I mean, God hasn't called me home yet. It is what it is. It is what it is. I know that I'm looking forward to getting this surgery over with. I'm a little scared about the afterwards because they're going to put it here, but on the other side. So it's going to be like right here. See all this damn stomach I done got since chemo. When I was a kid, chemo made me hella skinny. This chemo making me fat as hell. Look at all of this. Y'all, I didn't have none of this 4 years ago. It was none of that. I had a little stomach, but I done got done lap over here. But I'm still here. I'm still able to see my kids. I'm still able to talk to my kids. I'm still able to talk to my mom, whether I want to or not. But hey, if you're a girl, you know what I mean. Sometimes. But, and I know people say, oh, you'll miss her when she's gone. You're going to miss everybody when they're gone. You are. You just are. It is what, it's life. It's just part of life. But I feel like, I'm just not going to worry about things that I have no control over. I'm not going to worry about things that I'm not going to do nothing about. And I'm not going to worry about things that other people aren't going to do something about. And I had to tell myself that because they was really stressing me out. I thought I was going to have a heart attack about a week ago. Because my niece and her shenanigans with this. I'm going to be honest. I don't get why you would want to get someone's attention by pretending you want to kill yourself. So you think that they don't care about you if you want to kill yourself? I mean, come on. Why do you want to be in a situation where the person don't care nothing about you unless you're either sick or something's happened to you? That's not love. That's not like. That's not want. That's not lust. That's some crazy shenanigans that you need to let go. You need to leave that alone. Well, I need to put some curls up because I think my curls is coming out. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep seeing it in different lights, so yeah. I just don't get why people think that committing suicide solves anything. You're leaving behind all those people that you think don't care nothing about you because they might not care about you how you want them to care about you. They might not want or give you the things that you think you want from them. And you know, I learned a lesson from that. I did. Right before I got diagnosed breast cancer the first time, I don't think I had turned 40 yet. I think it was a couple months before my birthday. I was in a relationship with somebody that I didn't want to be with, but we just kind of fell into a relationship. I don't even know if I liked him. He was alright. But he gave me all the things that I thought I wanted. Like, you know, I wanted somebody that would rub my feet. I wanted somebody that would put lotion on my back. I wanted somebody that would go shopping with me and not complain that they're going shopping. I wanted someone who would like to go on rides and, you know, we just jump on the freeway and say, let's roll. Peace out. He was all of that. And then some. He even used to go shopping and, you know what I'm saying, buy me girl stuff and get the right stuff. The first time, I didn't have to send it back to the store. I mean, there was a few times, you know what I'm saying, he had to FaceTime me to say, okay, is it this or is it this? Or do you want this or that? But other than that, y'all, if I sent him to the store, he came back with exactly what I told him to go to the store and get. Yeah. Didn't matter if it was food, didn't matter if it was lotion, it didn't matter. Girl, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He went to the store and got what I got. I mean, and I didn't have to send him no pictures or nothing. Like, you know how you gotta do some of these people around here. You gotta send them pictures because they be acting like they don't see what you got in the bathroom already. Like they don't see what's on your dresser. Are you serious? Come on, man. You see what's on people's dresser. You smell how they smell. What you mean you don't know what that smell is? How many times they didn't caught you looking at what the name of that perfume is? But you go to the store and you try to act like, oh no. I mean, come on. But anywho, so I done made these decisions and I plan on sticking by them. And so far, since I've stuck by them, I don't feel that tightness in my chest. I don't feel that anxiety of I gotta fix it, I gotta fix it, I gotta fix it. Because if you don't want to fix it, why I gotta fix it? Hello? If you're not gonna try and fix the situation, why do you want me to jump in to try and fix something that you don't want, that you don't think is broke? Come on now. To me, I feel like people complain so they can get attention. People complain so that it puts you in a position that makes you feel like maybe you want to take it off their hands and you want to fix the situation. I'm tired of putting on a cape. My cape is retired. I'm done. My only thing is, now, the reason I have to have a pacemaker, it ain't because of nobody's shenanigans. It's because of what I've been through. 5.5 years of chemo as a kid. Another 12 years of chemo when I was stage 2.5 breast cancer. And I'm also, the reason why it was 12 years was because, I don't even think it was it 12? No. 7 years. It was 7 years. Because I had to take, for the first 2 years, it was every 2 weeks I was going in for a week to take chemo for the first 2 years. And then they said that none of all my tests were clear. I was good. They didn't find any cancer, and because I was stage 2, they wasn't really worried about it. As long as they didn't find any cancer, I was okay. But that I still had to take that, not tamoxifen. Was it tamoxifen? No, it was another one. I can't remember the name of it, but I had to take that pill for 5 years to make sure that my cancer didn't come back. And then at year 4, I had a scare. I thought that my cancer came back because I had started not feeling really good, and it's like, I don't know about anybody else. I can only speak for me, just me. I can usually tell when my cancer comes back because I start not feeling good and I start throwing up, and I always throw up this, and this is TMI. It's foamy, this white foamy stuff. Has no taste whatsoever. I'll just puke it 10, 12 times a day. I'll just puke like that, just puke. I won't want to eat anything. I just want to lay down. And as soon as I start doing that, I know my cancer is back. I know. I know. But, you know, there's so many things I learned. Cancer takes away a lot of things. But you know what it does? It also teaches you a lesson about the people that's in your life. You know that, okay, so if you're heterosexual, this is only for y'all. I can only speak for us. And I can only speak for my that person who always says, okay, I got you, no matter what happens, I got you. When I had my first surgery, that same dude who claimed he was going to be there for me through thick and thin, I ended up having to put him out. Yeah. Mind you, I'm still going to school. I'm still working full time. I'm taking care of my kids. At this time, I got a 16-year-old. I think he was 18 or 19. Because they're 2.5 years apart. He probably was about to be 19. He had just came back home. Mind you, they both had a job. My 16-year-old was in all these programs. He was in band. He was in wrestling. He was in football. Oh, my God. And I was still trying to take them to and from school, picking them up from work, picking my dude up from work, and I'm going through cancer. Still going to school to do my projects, still do my presentations. Well, I got bandages all over here, so I got bandages all over here. People ask me, why you got bandages? Because I have cancer and I just had surgery. I ain't even supposed to be out, but I'm driving. Because, well, for one, I'm not good at asking for help. I'm not good at asking for help. And I feel like this really gets me. This is my own thing, though. This is my own thing. If I got to ask you for help after you see what I'm going through, that tells me something about you. You, not me. It tells me about you. Because, see, when the shoe is on the other foot and I see that you need something, I try to do everything that I can to be there for you. And you don't got to ask me. I'm just there. But see, when I got to ask you and you see me going through stuff, you see me struggling, and I got to ask you, I'm sorry. No. See, that turns me against you. And then I started slowly but surely leaving you alone. Sorry, my eyes are watering. I just did my eyebrows, and for whatever reason, it's got my eyes on extra water status. I don't know what's up with that. But if I got to ask you, I feel a certain way about that. Because, when a person's going through, let's just say cancer. Just say cancer. Excuse me. That person doesn't feel good. You know this. You can see it. You can see it. You're watching them throw up their guts. You can see it. And you don't think that maybe you should get them some tea. Maybe you should make them some rice without no nothing on it, just some rice to put on their stomach. You don't think that that's something that you should do? See, that tells me a little something about you. Because if I think that you don't feel good, I'm gonna try and do whatever I can to help you make you feel better. Just me. Just me. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm gonna make you some tea. I'm gonna make you some rice to put on your stomach. I am. Because that's just what you should do. If you care. But that's just my thing. Just me. Just me. So, when I was first going through, I was having all these surgeries. I hadn't even started. It was like 6 months of surgeries. I had to have 9 months. Because I had to have 8 different surgeries. Because they couldn't get the margin trade. Don't ask me what that means. I done forgot. But I believe it has something to do with making sure that they don't see no cancer. There's no cancer there anymore, that they've taken it out. I believe that that's what that means. So, in my case, I had inductal something sarcoma, something. I don't know. Something to do with my milk ducts. I know that. That's what inductal is. Something to do with your ducts, your milk ducts. Now, I do know that I have milk all the way up until, I think he was like 8 or 9. My last baby. I think he was like 8 or 9. And they thought that was kind of weird, so they gave me some pills to dry the milk up. Because, y'all, no, and no, I was not nursing him. No. Have you met me? No. No. And my kids ain't never been like the little kids. My kids have always been these kids. The ones that's taller than you, the ones that outweigh you, the ones that be walking through the house sound like a whole man. Them was my kids. They wasn't them kids that had them high voices that, no. Y'all, my youngest, that fool was like 12. And he woke up one day and had a full beard. I was like, where you get that from? What happened to my baby? What? This fool, I came home from work one day. He was sitting on the couch. Mind you, I walked in because, I had a rough day. And when I come home from work, don't talk to me. Give me 30, 40 minutes before you say anything to me. Don't say nothing to me. Otherwise, you might get cussed out. They already knew this. So I seen somebody sitting on the couch. I seen Isis. I seen the other little friend. I could forget what her name was. And I seen the other little boy. I seen them. And my first thought as I came in, I said, hey, that's all I'm going to say. Hey, but don't you talk to me. But I'll speak to you because that's what you're supposed to do. And they already knew this. All of them knew this. Don't talk to me. And I was thinking in my head, where my son at? Then I was like, you know what? I ain't tripping. So I went and laid down. I took my shoes off. I threw my purse on my bed. Took my shoes off and I laid down. Then I was like, who is a dude on the couch with a beard? Who is that? So, I nodded off for a minute. And then I look up. Don't ask me why I looked up. I look up and there's this dude standing over me with a beard. And he said, Mom. I said, what? Who? What'd you say? Did you say Mom? He said, Mom. Are you going to make dinner or do I need to go get something? I said, Mom. This fool just called me Mom. Mind you, I'm still kind of waking up. I see the chubby cheeks. Because my baby got chubby cheeks like his mama got chubby cheeks. I see the chocolatiness because my baby chocolate. I smell him because I'm serious. My kids they got that from their daddy. They ain't got that from me. They got that from him. They come from them people. Nah, not mine. They got a different kind of smell when they be musty. I smelled, so I was like, I know that's one of my kids, but what kid is, and who got a beard? So I flick on the light, and I say, boy, when you get that? He said, I don't know, I woke up this morning, and I got a whole beard. I say, what? He said, yeah, Mom, I woke up this morning and got a whole beard. I say, okay. So I called the other one in because I wanted to look at him because I was like, I didn't see him when I came in, but that just meant that he was on the other side of the house. He probably was in his room because my youngest son was in there with his friends, and my oldest son, everybody's scared of because he mean as hell. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story, y'all. So I called him and he's like, yeah, Mom, what's up? I said, okay, you look like how you supposed to look. Okay. He said, oh, you tripping about his beard? I said, yeah. He said, I'm mad too because I'm the oldest. How come I don't got no beard? I said, well, your daddy had to shave his face before he even got hair. I said, but now my brothers done had beards since they was like 14, 15. They just was hairy because we're just hairy like that. So I assumed that he was going to be like his dad since the other one was, even though he looks like me. I just assumed, since they stand up alike, they walk alike, they both got that pigeon-toed, somewhat bow-legged kind of stance. So I was like, okay, so I guess you taking after my side of the family. I was like, oh. I said, now you for real look like your uncle. He said, Mom, I know. I looked in the picture in the mirror. He goes, and I just see my uncle. I said, yeah, you look just like him. Mind you, it's the brother who looked like me, not the one next to me. The one next to me looks like the oldest brother. Them two look alike. And then me and the third brother. No, wait, is he 1, 2? Yeah, he's number 3. Me and him look alike. And then the baby boy, he got a different father, so he looks like my mom and a mixture of us rolled into one. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But y'all, my baby was like 12 years old with a whole beard. I mean, I don't mean just spots. I mean the whole face. Beard. The whole face, y'all, beard. I was like, wow. Wow. Okay. I said, well, is you gonna tune it up? Because we can be walking around here looking like the Brownie Man. I said, we don't do that now. Well, he said, Mama, I don't know what to do with it. I said, well, did you talk to your dad? He said, well, how he gonna tell me he don't got no beard? I said, well, I guess you're right about that. I said, well, why don't you call your uncle and ask him? He said, Mama, I want to talk to them people. I said, oh. So, yeah. I just figured it out. I started, lining him up, you know what I'm saying? He let me play with it. I learned some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And now I know how to do a man face, you know what I'm saying? But now, I don't know. I just feel like we're here. We're supposed to learn. We're supposed to improve. We're supposed to have tolerance. We're supposed to have patience. We are supposed to love our fellow man. That don't mean we gotta like them. But it do mean that you are supposed to treat people how you would like to be treated. That's what we're supposed to be. But that's not how it is. And especially this new generation is, there's some horrible creatures. They really are some horrible creatures. I promise you, there's some horrible creatures. But enough of that. So y'all, the 15th of December, which is week after next, and I'm looking at the calendar. I think it's the week after. It's like 2 Mondays from now. I don't know what time yet. I just know I ain't gonna be in Roseville. I'm gonna be in Sacramento. Because all the hard stuff is done by Kaiser and Sutter. They partner with each other to do that. So I'll be at the main hospital instead of in Roseville at that hospital. And it'll be over on the 15th. Be over and done. They're supposed to be keeping me overnight. That next day I have an appointment to make sure that I guess it's working. Because I know they're not going to be checking on my wound because, y'all, I don't know. But, yeah. And they're keeping me overnight because I'm an amputee. I am an amputee. Sometimes that's hard for me to say. And sometimes it's a little hard for me to get out of bed. So the fact that it's going to be on my left side, and that's the only side I can sleep on, because when I try to sleep on my right side, I can't breathe. Ever since the heart attack, I can't breathe. When I lay on my right side, I can't. If I even think about being on the right side, my body's like, nope, 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 we're not having none of that. Either lay on your back or you roll your butt over. And I can't even roll over because I can't. I don't know. Since the first heart failure, it's hard for me to like. So basically, I can't sleep on my stomach no more. I don't really sleep on my back, but I'm kind of on my back, so I'm kind of at an angle because I have to lay a certain way, otherwise I can't breathe. And then I have asthma, so That does not help. So they're keeping me overnight to make sure that I can figure out how I can get out of bed by myself, because I don't want nobody over here all day, 24 hours. I don't want to talk to nobody like that. When I have surgery and stuff, I want to be by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to have no conversations if I don't want to have no conversations. I just want to sleep off the anesthesia and move on. That's all I want. So, the 15th. It can't come quick enough. And then I think I have that following Monday on the 22nd, I have chemo, because I can't have chemo before. And there's like 3 or 4 other medicines I can't have during these 2 weeks before my appointment, because I don't even know. I don't even remember. I'm sorry. I don't even remember. Once they said I need to have a pacemaker, I was like, what? Me? Are you serious right now? Me? Okay. Mind you, it's been since September, and I wish it had been over with, but y'all, I have been through this test and that test and this test and this test, and half of them I didn't even pass. They was trying to give me the pacemaker that's this big, but now I'm getting the pacemaker that's this big that weighed 2 pounds. Yeah, it weighed 2 pounds. It's heavier than a soda. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Wow. But it is what it is. So I'm going to end this because I've just been rambling. And sorry, y'all. It's been a minute. I kind of miss talking to y'all, but yeah. Now, if you want me to go further into that little girl, trust me, it's probably going to be about 2, at least 2, a part 1 and part 2, just to cover some of the basics. Yeah. But let's go out here in this world. Let's do better. Let's smile more. You ain't got to mean it. And it don't kill you to smile. It don't. And you don't got to smile at everybody. Just smile at somebody. You know? Say hey. You ain't got to mean that. Just say hey. How you doing? Let's be tolerant. Let's have some patience. Let's do some love. Let's show this president that despite what he do, we still gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We are. We gonna be all right. We gonna make it. It might be a struggle, but we used to that. Life ain't easy. And yeah, he's not making it no easier, but it's okay. Because we strong. We all right. We got it. We got it. Just remember that. We got this. I'll talk to y'all soon. Remember, let's have some patience and some tolerance out here.